Yes, sir. Jay Marvelous, folks. So Chyi The Prynce went against them people. I think I said his name right. Um, we got Jay Marvelous, bro. Hit the like button, notification bell, bro. Subscribe, man. Check out Jay Marvelous, bro. He coming with this heat all the time, folks. Talking about what be going on with these rappers and celebrities when they go against the grain. Let's get into it.
Rapper Chyi The Prynce broke the oath and they almost took him out.
I could never sign with Kanye West, y'all. I was always signed to Boo. And Boo would not let me sign to Kanye West.
Chyi The Prynce got his start in the early 2000s. He would gain recognition by doing battle raps in the Atlanta area and would eventually sign to Akon's label, Convict Music.
Hottest grits with the butter, everything got utter. It's like leaves from the trees fell on your house, cause your Prince is always in the gutter.
By 2009, Chyi The Prynce was officially stamped by the label. He would get hooked up with Def Jam Records and put out his mixtapes Royal Flush 1 and 2.
We had the kickback, bring a six-pack.
After showcasing his skills,
Sound
for
like
the industry,
Wiz
would be
before
picked up
Wiz.
by Kanye's record label, Good Music.
Now that you've decided after this time to go ahead and do a debut album?
Because I think, back when you guys noticed me or knew who I was in a bad situation, and Kanye kind of just took me out of that situation. So it took me a minute to kind of get it organized. And I didn't know that he was gonna take a liking to me. I didn't know I was gonna be on the freshman cover and be on songs with Jay-Z. I wasn't prepared.
Right.
So I was still just going through the turmoil I was going through, just trying to get out of Atlanta because, my sound was more universal, and I just didn't want them to categorize me as just Atlanta artist. But at that time, that's what a lot of my conflict was coming through, what kind of music I was doing and what I was standing on versus what they wanted me to do. So I think him giving me that outlet and me being able to work and collab with him on a lot of different records, it gave me an opportunity to kind of give me time to clear my situation up. And now that I'm approaching it now, it's smooth sailing. It's all the people, all hands on deck. So that's why I feel like, for my fans, I think we need to do it this year.
He would go on to write over 30 songs for Kanye West, including So Pulled on Kanye's Twisted Fantasy album.
Man, this is ridiculous.
After
Industry.
getting down with Kanye,
Bro, the industry is so crazy, folks. I promise you, whoever is a Kanye West fan, your ass did not know that this man wrote 30 of his songs, bro. We know it's ghostwriters, but come on, bro. We be thinking like these niggas be making these songs on their own. I'm an artist. I make all my songs on my own. Ain't nobody sitting right next to me talking about, no, say it like this, folks. Say it like that, write it like
the Illuminati.
But they don't want to get niggas like this. They recognition, bro.
Let you know that now, okay? Quit trying to, you know what I'm saying? We ain't getting that much money. 40 million ain't no money to men who worth 30 billion, you know what I mean? That's when you talk to them. But no, shit. No, it's just success, man. A lot of people don't understand hard work is the Illuminati. They don't understand, it's very hard work. A lot of people don't understand, Kanye was shunned out. Like, no one wanted to chill with the polo and the tight jeans. Like, yo, you know what I mean? But now everybody likes skateboarding and tight jeans and Rick Owens tees and Balenciaga. So it's like, it's each his own, man. So.
but after staying on Good Music and Def Jam and not being able to release his album, Chyi The Prynce would make a diss record aimed towards Kanye West and his frustration with the label.
Hey, do you know what it feel like to really be signed to you in real life? Why I wasn't on the cover of the complex? Sit the down, Mr. West ain't done yet.
After releasing this diss record towards Kanye West, Chyi The Prynce would be dropped from Def Jam and Good Music. He would later on get an opportunity by working with Travis Scott on Sicko Mode. But in 2020, Chyi The Prynce would reveal the inner dealings of the industry. Now he broke the oath.
So I'm in the studio just crying like, oh my God, my sister passed, bro. I tell Kanye, man, I gotta leave, bro. My sister just died. He like, oh, like, bro, do what you gotta do, bro. I already completely understand. But I knew God was working because, sometimes God will give you something and he'll take something away from you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just to make sure, you know what I'm saying, you on your and you know what you want to do in life, okay? Cool, important. Now, when I get home, one of the girls I was staying with that I told you I was home, damn, she pregnant.
So she was like, I'm going and take care of this. And it's like it was like the first, she only like 2 weeks or something, a week or two, or something like that. We pray in the house. You know, Lord, you know, I know this is not of you, whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? All these things we ask in precious son, Jesus' name. Amen, I'm a praying man, so I do pray. So we prayed about it. And when I walk out the door, a Hawaii number is calling my phone. I just left a funeral. I'm headed to an abortion clinic. On the way to the abortion clinic, Kanye calls me and tell me, you gonna be on the album. I could never sign with Kanye West, y'all. I could never sign because of
Not if
I
you
was
was in the
always
contract.
signed to Boo.
You have to
And
buy
Boo
you
would
out.
not let me sign to
Yeah,
Kanye
you have to
West,
buy you out, folks.
right? So I had to become a writer. I'm not a writer. The only reason I became a writer is because I had to make some kind of money or I was going back to the street. So Ye was like, hey man, till we figure this out, let me, help me come rap. We end up getting
Exactly.
$1 million deal for Wolf of Wall Street. No, for Motorola. And we got like a $500,000 deal for Wolf of Wall Street around that time. Boo comes out the blue and claims that he owned my publishing. This comes and send a cease and desist from Universal, right, to take 50% of what I wrote. I had 3 lawyers trying to get me out of this deal. None of the lawyers could get me out of the deal. I'm paying 3 lawyers. None of them get me out of
They
the
put
deal.
my mans through the
They said,
ringer
well, we already
gang.
collected the money, but we can give you your percentages back, but we can't give you your money. Universal Publishing, yes. Universal Publishing said they can give me my percentages back, but they couldn't give me the $500,000 that they took from me.
What Bush
I'm
say?
like, that don't even
Hey, hold
sound
on,
right.
hold on, bro.
They hit me with some It went into a black box.
That nigga Bush said, hold on, folks. That nigga Bush said, I gotta get that sound. Folk, from like this. He said, you know I fucked you. But what you gonna do about it? Fuck you, son.
So I gave $500,000, bro.
Hey, they did this
When I
man
was
so
home
bogus,
with them,
folk.
it broke his to Universal, bro. I always would turn down what I really supposed to get, far as percentage wise on these songs, for swaps. If y'all don't know what a swap is
Something you shouldn't have did.
When
Fuck
you
yourself
do
up.
something for instead of paying you, he'll swap you a verse. Or swap you a song.
That's no,
Man, I've been
bro.
trying to get
No.
that swap for 20 years, bro.
No, bro.
I'm just keep it a buck with
That's
y'all.
not
I
what
can't
you
get a
know, bro.
swap from none of these.
Yeah, you ain't an artist. I hope anybody who watch my
You too,
videos,
I love-
hold on, bro. I hope anybody who watch my videos that's an artist is paying attention to what these niggas be going through, bro. Don't get around Kanye writing verses for this nigga and shit, and he ain't giving you no money, bro. He not putting you on, giving you no credits, none of that. Don't do that, bro. No. You gonna be asked out when he made $1 million off one song that you wrote. Ain't gave you nothing for talking about I'm gonna give you a verse. I don't want that goddamn verse.
You
Man,
but
you
too,
crazy
bro.
as hell, bro.
You know, y'all know what I did for Trav.
You gotta know the
To keep it
business,
all
fam.
along, I supposed to have the biggest. I had a large amount of.
That's why I
sicko
fell
mode.
back, because
They
I started
called me,
learning about the
called me like,
business.
Man, the sample taking up this
And how
Can
dark
we
and
give
what the
you-
fuck
can
going
you-
on
can
out
you
here.
just take this significant cut. I think
Independent,
it was like a
man.
10% cut. Now, sicko mode is diamond, y'all. Imagine losing 10% of sicko mode.
After revealing the inner dealings of the industry, Chyi The Prynce would make himself a target. In 2021, after releasing a live stream that was erased from his channel, they would try to take him out.
I was headed to a club. But we were actually going to celebrate the death of one of my friends. It was his anniversary of his passing. So we got on the highway, and I was on the way to this club, and I noticed a sedan pull up next to me, a Maserati. So I'm like, usually when I'm in my Bentley truck, people try to race you, because I guess they feel like the car is fast. So, I kind of like move over to the right, just to kind of get away from letting him. I ain't trying to race. It's raining a little too. So he pulls next to me again. So I kind of like pull over to another lane, but a little further up. And he pulls next to me again. So I'm like, so they not trying to race me. These guys is like either trying to rob me or something. That's what I'm thinking in my head at the time. Trying to look back, trying to, do my thing and still drive. And that's when the gunfire started going on. So I heard like 3, 4 shots. Then I just heard a big gun, like it sounded like a rifle. So I was just like, okay, I gotta try to get out of here. So I hit the button, boom, I fall, and by the grace of God, my sunroof had shattered. So by my sunroof shattered, I was able to get right out, run to these people's backyard. I jumped a bunch of gates,
Whoa.
fell down a hill, landed in a creek, all type of foolishness. And
that's
the
crazy,
witnesses said they bucked a U-turn, jumped out, shot the car a little bit. They was thinking I was still in there. And when they seen I wasn't in there, they looked back at the car, was like, nah, he ain't in there. So they just ran back to the car.
Since this issue, Chyi The Prynce released his music independent. Let me know what y'all think. Did Chyi The Prynce go too far exposing the music business?
That was a good one. That was a good one, J. Marvis, because I forgot all about this dude, bro. And these videos right here let you know that niggas we forget about. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was hot at one point, you had it cracking at one point, and you see what they be going through when they don't be abiding by these rules the industry be trying to put in place. And then it's like you gotta have the knowledge when he didn't have no knowledge before he got around like people like Kanye West and all that. Like, no, you couldn't get out the contract. And Kanye wasn't one just trying to get you out the contract, because if he was trying to sign you, he would have just paid for you to get out of the contract. They was everybody Kanye West and whoever your manager was or who you was signed to, Akon, whatever, bro, they probably was working together to just wring your ass out like a fucking dirty rag, folk. Like a wet rag. They was just wringing your ass out until you couldn't take it no more. And then you start speaking about shit. Nah, folks, it's over with. It's over with. It's over with. But you already know what's going on with me, bro. I'm going. Hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. I'm out of here.
Cushy, I love it. Hey, cushy, I love to use it. It's therapeutic, flow sick. Ain't throwing up. It's therapeutic, Glock 6 with extra clip. I'm very suited, money getting.